Growing up, it was, I think, difficult to imagine myself even in a career I'm in right now. My dad was a UPS driver. My mom was a attendance clerk at a high school. I couldn't really look up to someone that was in like a high corporate setting, kind of like the one I'm in working at National Geographic Society. I really did not feel worthy. I repeatedly heard phrases like, you don't belong, you're unintelligent, you won't make it. And even if my parents encouraged me, it was still sometimes hard to see myself there. The belief in myself really evolved at Cal Poly Pomona. They love to support students. They love to mentor students. Before, I didn't have many professional mentors, and having that felt so validating and empowering that with this support of a community, I can elevate myself. I realized I was queer probably when I was 12 or 13 years old in middle school. I wasn't really able to come out until when I got to Cal Poly Pomona. I would attend a meeting or go to a leadership event, and people would just own their identity and say they were queer. Eventually, I had the courage to just say, hey, I'm queer. And I just kept saying it more and more. And it really was about the environment. It gave me comfort to say it myself. And I think it gave me the confidence that I don't just have to stay out at Cal Poly Pomona. I can definitely extend it to other places. I became passionate about DEI work, which stands for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. After I was going through a really tough time in my life, I felt like I had no direction. I was suicidal. I was engaged in self-harm. I actually took that semester off because I was not doing well in any direction, in any aspect. But my professors were very understanding. They were very supportive, and they knew that, I wasn't in the right mindset. And then going into my fourth year, I was doing a lot better. And I learned that I actually had a passion for communicating, organizing, building community. I switched to communication. That was where I actually found a calling. I joined the Access and Disability Alliance. Kathy was the president. She asked if someone wanted to be a co-chair with her, and she really challenged me to think a different way and gave me a lot of opportunity. It was just after that, I got involved in so much more with disability and mental health, and it just kept going up, and it's just exciting. I was here at the White House. I was accepted through the Mental Health Youth Action Forum, which was planned by MTV and collaborated with the White House and several nonprofits. It's a huge honor. I applied for the National Alliance on Mental Illness Next Gen program, which is basically their youth advisory board. And I've had a chance to speak on national television because of them. And so any way I can help elevate people, I'm always trying to do that. I believe if my younger self met who I am today, they wouldn't recognize them. All the emotions of imposter syndrome, of doubt, it really changed when I was in a safe environment. And I think that community is what really brought that in me, to believe in myself more. And I'm always going to take the lessons I learned from Cal Poly Pomona because of that.